Topic number 2. Again, you need to guess. I guess the hint would be real basketball that's being played this month.
The Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
good guess, Cart. Olympic basketball pool play is set. We have the official, I guess, schedules and the matchups and what teams have qualified for the Olympics. It's been a fun week of qualifying basketball. Like it almost felt like the Olympics in a way. Like we have Giannis versus Luka with a spot in the Olympics on the line, and it was kind of swept under the rug. Nobody was even paying attention.
Okay, this is why I was slipped on the rug. Why was this not televised?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Like I couldn't even, I don't want to speak on my streaming services that I use illegally sometimes to stream games that I don't have because I don't want them to get nixed into thin air. But I couldn't even stream this in the deep depths of websites that I use. Like I could not find it anywhere. And that really sucked because there was like high level players, high level basketball, and like a lot on the line. Like the celebrations for some of these players that won this were like just kind of fun to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved it. Like it's anytime you have like the best in the world playing for different versions of teams, like it's fun to see these guys outside of their NBA franchise, is what I'm trying to say. And people care. Like the Olympics is something all these dudes care about. This isn't just some like random World Cup one year. This is like a spot in Paris on the line. And it's best against best. And Giannis versus Luka with a spot on the line was awesome. Giannis got the better of them. So we have all the pools officially set. I want to just do a quick sort of look at what the matchups will be and who's in what pool. It's interesting because it definitely feels like there's a pool of death in this Olympics where I should probably stop saying pool. It's Group A. Group A feels like the group of death card. We have Australia. We have Canada, who is definitely on the rise, one of the better rosters in this event. We have Greece with Giannis. And then we have Spain, who has historically been the biggest threat to the USA over the years. That's a huge group. Australia, Giannis, Canada, Spain. I'm afraid of that group. Then you have Group B, which is France, Germany, Japan, and Latvia. And then Group C, Serbia, United States, South Sudan, and Puerto Rico. Jose Alvarado, shout out to him. Big moment.
Group B is France, Germany, Japan, Brazil, right? Or am I looking at the wrong one?
Oh, I'm looking. Sorry. I think I might be looking at someone's out of date because it said winner of qualifying Latvia. So that's
Oh,
probably
okay.
Brazil.
Brazil, yep.
Yeah, there we go. Uh yeah, so I probably messed something up. The top one's definitely Spain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Australia, Greece, Canada, Spain.
you had it right, but it was just Brazil, the only one you
And
missed.
then France, Germany, Japan, Brazil. And then Serbia, Sudan. Who's the next one? Is it Italy?
Puerto Rico, USA.
Oh, it's Puerto Rico, USA. Italy didn't make. Okay, so there we go. Your thoughts?
So one, I agree with you that Group A is probably like the group of death in there. Also, shout out to Detroit Pistons legend Lorenzo Brown, who's the point guard for Spain. Don't know how that happened. Love that. But I mean, look, there's like some really high level basketball using the whole generic thing going on, like the world is catching up thing. I wouldn't say all that, but I would say this: like there are some high level talents that are playing on these basketball teams, and just in general, there seems to be this thing that, and I don't mean this negatively whatsoever, but you take I think I saw a tweet about it actually. You take like a C level, a C plus level player, NBA player, and put them on their national team, they find a way to cook, right? A la Carlos Arroyo and what Puerto Rico used to do to the USA teams back in 2004. There are some, I mean, shit, in the last World Cup, I think it was Dennis Schroeder who ended up being MVP and Germany won the whole thing. So it's high level basketball. FIBA was completely different. But I think we got to bring this up, G. I'm glad that Team USA is not playing around. Like we got our dogs. Like it was fun. It was quirky bringing some of the guys to the World Cup. Like it was cute that Austin Reeves got to come along and some other players. But nah, let's go ahead and get our biggest and best players and let's rock out. And I like that.
So you're feeling very confident as an American basketball fan. That's what I'm hearing from you.
But very.
You've always been extremely, supremely overconfident in Team USA settings, I feel like.
But I am, but in this one, I definitely am because of who they brought. Like, dog, I'm looking at a starting lineup of Steph. I'm sure you could do whatever you want. Steph, Ant Edwards, Bron, AD, Joel Embiid. You could change it up, put Bam in. Like, the versatility of this team is crazy to me.
Do you like the Embiids here for the
Yes, I
US?
do. I'd like to comment on that as well because I saw him getting a lot of hate about it, and everyone's
Well,
like, "Oh,
he's ring chasing. He's gold medal chasing.
okay." I don't care about that. I care about the fact that everyone's like, "This is Jose Alvarado played for Puerto Rico. This is what it should have been for Embiid in Cameroon." Let's make something very clear here. Okay, first of all, Jose Alvarado was born in New York. Second of all, Jose Alvarado is playing for Puerto Rico because he could touch the USA team. That's also a reason. Okay, like I know he's
Yeah.
playing for Puerto Rico, but if he did have the chance to play for the U.S., I'm not saying he would, but it'd make it a little bit easier for a situation in that case. But if Embiid is ring chasing, I'm fine with that, or gold medal chasing. Just go get it.
Okay, it's a good point. It's a good point on Alvarado. I don't love the gold medal chasing from Embiid, but I hear you on Alvarado. That makes sense. I also just am not an Embiid guy. Like he's foul baiting against the select team right now. I'm just not into that energy. But
You don't like guys playing their game no matter what.
no, I'm not. I don't like his game. I'm not a fan of that game. That game that
Mm.
has led to absolutely zero wins of consequence in his entire basketball playing career, by the way. So not exactly like, oh, we brought him in to win. That's not one of the names I would think of that helps us do that. But here we are. So there are people saying like, okay, it's one of the greatest collections in USA history. I agree. The names you can put together in like a crunch time lineup are stupid. You could do Ant, you could do Devin Booker. Obviously, Anthony Davis belongs up there. Bam's exciting to be there, but this is like LeBron, KD, Kawhi, right? It's
And
that
Steph,
team
Steph,
and Steph. LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Steph feels like the group, and then pick a big like Anthony Davis. Or if you want to go small, you can play Bron at the five. It's very exciting. Too bad Carmelo's not here. I wish he just had a permanent roster spot. I know he like doesn't deserve it at all, but like I'd love him as the 12th guy on this team. Uh, are you a little concerned they're washed though? Like the group,
washed.
the names you're talking about, Cart. These are like past their prime guys. None of these
I,
dudes are determining who wins the NBA finals anymore. None of them. Like this, we had a Kawhi ring, we had a bunch of LeBron rings, we had a bunch of Steph Curry rings when they were the best players on earth.
Jason Tatum's on this team.
I do. But like, I'm just sitting here saying, like, the guys that we consider the guys on this team are no longer the guys in the NBA. So, like, it's a little, I think we're going to find out. Like, I was on here with Ralph doing the episode for Monday last night. Ralph has a take. I'm starting to kind of not hate it.
Oh no, what was it?
It might not be the team to beat.
They're not the team to beat.
Might not be the team to beat, Cart.
Who did Ralph have?
He has France.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. Listen,
This is
I'm
a
not saying
Wemby summer at home, Cart. You're telling me a game in Paris for the gold against France doesn't scare you?
it doesn't, but I could see Wemby getting there and then Team USA players maybe hitting them with the like, it is your league coming up, but let's just make one last statement here that I'm still Bron. Like I got this one last run. It might be a Cinderella run we're looking at here before they hand it off to the young guys.
Do you think there's any team that can keep it within 10 points of Team USA?
Oh, most certainly.
Who
I
scares
think
you most? Canada's nasty.
Canada scares me.
Canada's nasty.
Yeah, Canada scares me. France scares me, of course, with Wemby. Uh, shit, I'm not even overlooking guys like Germany. Germany's got a good squad as well.
The Wagners.
The Wagners, like, and Giannis is still. I mean, I'm not scared of Greece necessarily, but like Giannis is nasty, and Nick Kalatis is like one of the best point guards in all of like international basketball. Look, like I said, there's a lot of talent and a lot of good teams in here. I'm not saying the USA is going to run through this with like an average margin of victory of like 27, but I'm not going as far enough to say that they're not the favorite.
Crunch time, down 2 to France with 2 minutes left. Gold medal game. Paris is jumping. Who's on the court for Team USA?
I think I would go. I go Steph Ant, Bron, KD, AD.
Okay, no Kawhi.
No Kawhi.
Okay, no Embiid.
No Embiid.
Okay. Uh, do you like Ant Edwards saying the team still runs through me?
No.
I feel like that's a move you would love historically.
I love Ant. I do, but I don't know about that
Why not?
because the team doesn't run through him, does it?
What if it does?
Okay, this is all right. This is off topic a little bit, but I wanted to bring this up. If Jason Tatum says the same thing, are we like obliterating him for being corny to the max?
Of course, yeah.
But it's Ant, so it's cool.
It's not cool.
Oh,
I
okay,
I
it's not cool.
I didn't like this move from Ant, but it's also just Ant. Like we can't. That's Ant, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, it's not. I didn't like the statement though.
It would be out of character for Jason Tatum to be that confident, right? This would be like if Ant started like texting a dead person. That would be like, why is that going on? But like when Jason does it, it's like, oh, that's Jason.
That's just JT. Me and
Yeah, like you
JT.
got to expect guys are going to do what they do. Also, did you see the spin the ball? There's so much good USA content. You saw the spin the
Yeah,
ball video?
yeah. Can you do that?
I can't do that, and I feel so much better that I can't do it because Curry and LeBron are the only two on the team who said they can't do it. That's huge.
Yeah, I can't do it either.
It's a huge win for us. Okay, all right. I can't wait to watch the Olympics. There's a lot more
Whoa,
Olympics.
whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not gonna get by just like that. Who's winning? Who's winning?
USA, but
Okay.
I don't feel good at all. I think USA will lose one game in this event.
Which one?
I don't know, but I think they will lose before winning gold in this event.